The wrestling world just exploded with shock and excitement as WWE dropped a nuclear bomb on AEW. Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and the monstrous Braun Breaker have united to form WWE's most terrifying new faction, a faction that sent an unmistakable, brutal message aimed directly at Jon Moxley and the AEW universe. Was this a warning, a threat, or the opening salvo of a full-blown cross-promotional war? Smash that subscribe button because this story is about to explode like never before. SmackDown's explosive segment ignites the fire. Welcome back to Star Gossip, where wrestling's hottest news lights up the screen. The latest SmackDown segment left fans breathless. The arena was thick with tension as Seth Rollins strutted confidently into the ring, his eyes gleaming with dangerous intent. Paul Heyman, the master manipulator, followed closely, his every step oozing calculated menace. And towering behind them was Braun Breaker, a behemoth whose raw power alone commands fear. Together, they delivered a chilling message aimed squarely at Jon Moxley, AEW's rebellious wild card and former Shield brother, turned fierce rival. The atmosphere crackled with electric anticipation. WWE and AEW had never felt this close to open conflict, and fans everywhere sensed the brewing storm. The ultimate faction, mind games, power, and intensity. For months, Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman have been masterminding a plan to dominate WWE, with Braun Breaker serving as their unstoppable enforcer. Heyman's psychological warfare tactics, combined with Rollins' intensity and Breaker's brute force, create a trifecta of chaos. Their new faction isn't just about strength, it's a strategic powerhouse designed to crush any opposition and destabilize AEW's very core by targeting its heart, Jon Moxley. Moxley, once an ally in the iconic Shield, now stands as AEW's cornerstone, a former world champion and the embodiment of rebellious resilience. Unlike WWE's polished stars, Moxley is a raw, unpredictable force, the kind of fighter who never backs down, no matter the odds. The question lingering in every fan's mind: will Moxley answer this provocation? And if so, will it ignite what could become the wrestling war of the decade? A message from the darkness, the promo that shook the arena. The moment was electric as the arena lights dimmed to near blackout. Seth Rollins' theme music sliced through the darkness, a slow, menacing beat that echoed danger. Rollins appeared, a devilish smirk playing on his lips as he sauntered to the ring, radiating menace. Paul Heyman's presence beside him added to the palpable tension, his eyes shimmering with wicked delight. Suddenly, the Titantron flickered to life, and the crowd's confusion turned into stunned silence. The screen showed Jon Moxley in AEW, delivering one of his signature ruthless promos, a raw display of defiance, violence, and unyielding spirit. The arena held its breath, watching the wild warrior in action. Then, Heyman seized the microphone, his voice dripping with venom. "Jon, or should I say," his tone sharpened, "you left WWE thinking you could escape your past, but the past has a way of catching up." The screen cut to black, then suddenly burst into bold, blood-red letters that sent a collective chill through the crowd. Run, hide, pray. The arena erupted in a mix of cheers and gasps. Was this a challenge, a death sentence, or simply the beginning of a psychological war that would consume both companies? Blurring lines, WWE's boldest move. Yet this wasn't just another wrestling promo. It was a calculated declaration of dominance. Heyman's faction, with its lethal combination of brains and brawn, has positioned itself as WWE's most unstoppable force. By calling out Moxley directly, they blurred the traditionally rigid lines between WWE and AEW, creating a tantalizing narrative that wrestling fans have dreamed about for years, the forbidden door cracking open. Though a full crossover might be unlikely, the mental warfare has already begun. WWE's message is clear. We're coming for you, Moxley. The battle isn't just physical, it's psychological, a game of chess played with bodies and minds. Moxley's legacy and the brewing storm. Jon Moxley's rise in AEW is a story of resilience and rebellion. Known for his wild, untamed spirit, He has become a symbol of AEW's defiance against the corporate wrestling machine. But now, WWE's top villainous minds, Rollins, Heyman, and Breaker, have inserted themselves into his psyche. They're trying to destabilize the Wild Man by bringing back old wounds and rivalries. Rollins, once a brother in the Shield, is now his fiercest adversary. Heyman is the ultimate puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows, while Breaker stands as a relentless enforcer ready to crush anyone in their path. The question looms large. Will Moxley respond to this sinister provocation? And if he does, will it truly escalate into the wrestling war fans have long dreamed about? The wrestling war of the decade. What's next? The WWE Universe is buzzing with theories and predictions. Could this lead to an official Forbidden Door showdown? Or is this just the opening gambit in a longer psychological saga? What role might other AEW and WWE stars play in this escalating feud? For now, the message is clear. WWE's new faction is here to dominate, and Moxley stands as their prime target. The coming weeks promise explosive promos, shocking twists, and brutal matches that could redefine the wrestling landscape. Join the conversation. What do you think? Will Jon Moxley fire back and answer WWE's challenge? Is this the start of a groundbreaking cross-promotional war? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe to Star Gossip, because when Moxley responds and this war ignites, you won't want to miss a second of the action.